Hey guys, what's going on? It is Chris here, and we are looking ahead to today's MLB Fanduel for the 16th of April. Hopefully, you guys all had a pretty good night last night. If you guys do enjoy the video, leave a like. I definitely do appreciate it, and also hit that subscribe button for more MLB, NBA, FanDuel lineup advice videos, also price picks as well. We will be dropping some videos, and like I said, we posted 3 yesterday, so hopefully you guys did watch them, and hopefully you guys won some money off them. So MLB is only going to be $20 per month, 2 lineups per slate, 1 cash game, and 1 GPP. If you want to try out price picks, $20 as well. It's going to be a combination of MLB and NBA picks. If you guys want to do that, and like I said, it comes from our models. And also we have a day pass. Only $9 for the day for 2 lineups, or just one lineup for $5. We also have a lot of our free content as well. We posted on our Twitter and also our Discord. If you guys want to get in on that, like I said, check out our Twitter. That will be in the comment section below. Click that link right there. It will send you right to our Twitter. And then, like I said, once you're there, give us a follow. We would definitely appreciate it. We'll give you guys one back, and then message us, hey, we'd love to get in on the free stuff or premium or Discord, whatever you're looking for. We'll definitely help you guys out. So, yeah. So last night for MLB, it was kind of a weird one. A lot of the main stacks and everything, they did okay, but nothing too crazy. The Athletics went off. Cleveland did a little bit, but for the most part, the pitching just wasn't great. And then, Corbin was supposed to play yesterday, but they scratched him, so that kind of put damper on things. And they put in Tyler Mahle. So I think Corbin supposed to start today, so we'll see how it goes. So yeah, so let's kind of dive into it. I'm just gonna go through here and look at some of the top pitchers on the slate. Like I said, if you see on the left, their rank is obviously what they're ranked on the slate. Like I said, we'll break down some of my favorite plays. So Aaron Nola here is ranked 6 on the slate. He is only $8,800. He does have a 23.6% K rate on the year, so that is pretty solid there. The only bad thing though with him is the last 7 days, his opponent 354 Woba, 243 ISO, and like I said, they're only striking out 26% of the. They are striking out 26% of the time, which is a good thing for him. But like I said, they are hitting. Giants are hitting pretty good with power and stuff recently. And then we go over here, look at Giants versus righties. Have a 350 Woba, a little and then a 189 ISO. So sorry, 324 and then 189 ISO. So I don't mind Nola, but I also could see Nola getting hit maybe 2 or 3 runs here. So I think he's an all right mid-range option. I think there's other plays out there, but you can look at him. He is ranked 6, but Giants have been hitting the ball. So keep that one in mind. We do have Jose Soriano at 98. I think that's a little expensive for him. He is a strikeout pitcher, but he also walks quite a bit. And Texas isn't the worst team in the world here. So, Soriano, he is ranked 2nd, so maybe they're seeing something I'm not seeing. They do have a 23% K rate. ISO's only 152, so I guess Inwalba's only 296, so they really haven't been hitting Texas, so I guess that's why they're in such a, Soriano's in a good spot here. Strikeout percentage was a little bit higher, but it is not, so that kind of stinks. So the good thing though, Texas does struggle against righties. It looks like 272 Walba, 143 ISO. They strike out a little less though, but I could see Soriano getting 6 strikeouts, 5-6 innings. I think he could be a solid option. A little bit better just because Texas has been struggling a little bit recently. But remember, Texas can wake up at any moment. And then we got Brandon Pafat over here. I think that's how you say his name. 17% K rate, so nothing too crazy. Taking on an easy Miami team at 8,600. And like I said, you can see over here, nothing too crazy. 26% K rate on the year, but the last 7 days, Miami's only been striking out 20% of the time. So they have been making quite a bit of contact though, so I don't mind him. Another one of those guys that might give me 30 points. Is he a must-have? Definitely not, but he's an okay option, but there's better plays out there. Mitchell Parker, I just want to say, is absolutely overpriced on FanDuel at $10,000. I think, like, DraftKings 100% he's in play. This guy's $10,000 with a 13% K rate, which just blows me away. I get he's facing Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh is really horrendous against lefties with a 29% K rate. But my goodness, $10,000 for Mitchell Parker, that's a little much, FanDuel. So if he was like 87, I could put him in there. But 10,000, there's other guys up there. I mean, don't get me wrong, he could have an awesome game here, but 10,000 is pretty dang expensive when you got Bobby Miller, the number one ranked at 63. So I do expect Bobby Miller to be really popular. I don't expect a ton from him. He's kind of like Dustin May, he might get 4 or 5 strikeouts here. Kind of making a spot start here. Has been okay down there in AAA so far to start the year, and it's a really easy matchup for him. So probably what 21, 22% K rate, I think, for Miller, usually around there. As you can see, he has a really favorable matchup, 29.5 strikeout rate for the Rockies, and they've been striking out 27% recently. So Miller's going to be your easy mid range. I mean, your very cheap play. A lot of people are going to probably have him in cash games, so keep that one in mind. I don't mind Oswaldo Beto. The only bad thing is fly ball rate's pretty high, but he has a 20.6% K rate, so I wish it was a little bit higher, but he does get helped out a little bit here by Chicago, 29.4% K rate recently. So at 8,000, I really don't mind looking at Oswaldo Beto as one of a mid-range options. Clark Schmidt as well at 81, but like I said, Kansas City doesn't strike out, so that's the only thing with that one, and Chicago strikes out a little bit more. So Beto, like I said, I really don't mind looking at him. Bobby Miller is going to be one of the top plays. Mitchell Parker, I don't mind him, but he's $10,000. It just stinks. And then, like I said, Soriano is really looking solid. So those are probably my top plays. If I had to spend up, probably Soriano. I mean, you got Mitchell Parker, right there, $2,000. So you could go that way because it's a slightly better matchup for Mitchell Parker for Pittsburgh. But it just still blows my mind that he's 10,000. But um, I like I said, he has a better matchup with strikeouts than Soriano does, and Soriano has a slightly higher walk rate. So I love both of those guys. Like I said, just still blown away by how much he is compared to DraftKings. But like I said, then Miller's going to be down there. Let's go look at the team stacking and a couple of the guys that I like from them. All right, so we got the stacks up here. So LA once again is going to be the number one projected stack against Patrick Corbin. Patrick Corbin is a lefty, as we know, and he's been really struggling quite a bit. So the one thing, like I said, as you can see here with the Angels, they have a 275 WOBA against lefties. They only have a 148 ISO, but like I said, this is Patrick Corbin. This is a whole different dude. Like I said, his ERA in 2025, 675, xERA 1097, xFIP 702. Horrendous. Home runs for fly ball rate is 14.3. So Patrick Corbin should get lit up in this game. So kind of like I said yesterday, Taylor Ward, like it's a lot of the guys at the top of the lineup that I'm really looking at. They are in Texas, so ball hopefully should travel there. But like I said, Ward, Luis Renfroe, Logan O'Hoppe if he does start. If not, Travis d'Arnaud could be a very solid in that stack. But like I said, yeah, Mike Trout, Soler come into play. A couple of those guys from the Angels. They should be a popular stack. Corbin was supposed to go yesterday, but he unfortunately did not. And Malley, like I said, got the start and absolutely went off against him. So sorry about that little screen glitch, but yeah, like I said, I really like LA. And then you got the Dodgers as well. I mean, that's another top stack. I mean, the obvious guys: Otani, Betts, Freeman's back, Michael Conforto. Like I said, they have a pretty solid matchup as well. Like I said, they got German Marquez on the mound against the Dodgers, so I really don't mind it. Only a 14% K rate on the year, 10% walk rate, swing strikes at 9%. So he is missing not many barrels right now. Yeah, I mean it's a solid spot for him for sure. Tampa Bay has a top stack as well. They did yesterday, but they didn't do great. But Tampa taking on Sean Newcomb, I don't mind it. I'm really not afraid of Newcomb. Let me see. So the only bad thing, like I said, Tampa, like I said, man, I just wish they would hit better against lefties, but they hit better against righties. So I still think Tampa's a half decent stack. So Brandon Lau, Arandas, guys like that, Junior Camarillo. Arizona has the second as well, so they're looking pretty good against Miami. Don't mind looking at them. You got the Yankees, you got Seattle. Seattle, I'm a little iffy on. That's my team, but Arizona, like I said, has the second best stack on the slate. Um, See, then you got Jonathan Cannon. He might get lit up a little bit. It's just there. It should be a pretty good one here. Like I said, Max Myers taking on Arizona. Myers not a bad pitcher, so to say. Like I said, he has a 25% K rate, but he can give up a couple long balls. And like I said, last 7 days the opponent has been absolutely killing it, Arizona. So that's why Arizona's up stacked. So yeah, like I said, kind of a recap. Like I said, Bobby Miller is going to be your best shot to get in a lot of those expensive stats. If you do want to go with a pitcher, like I said, I don't mind Soriano and go into Mitchell Parker. Those are probably, like I said, the better plays. And then on my stacks, like I said, I really like the Angels stacks, especially right-handed bats taking on Corbin. The Tampa Bay, like I said, they do have a good matchup, but they do struggle against lefties a little bit. Arizona, I really don't mind them. Josh Naylor, Carroll, Perdermo, guys like that. And then the Yankees, like I said, taking on Chris Bubik. He's a pretty solid pitcher. So I don't know how much I want to mess with him, but guys like Aaron Judge, some of the righties could maybe get to him in this one. Like I said, you got Seattle taking on Nick Martinez. I'm a Seattle fan. They strike out a lot. Apparently, they're doing better this year, but it's hard for me to really stack. But if Polanco's in there, you could look at Polanco, maybe Luke Raley, but I just really don't care for Seattle stack because I'm a fan of them. So then you got the Athletics as well, taking on Jonathan Cannon, as we mentioned. So that's kind of what we got going on, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, leave a like. I appreciate it. And also, we said we have our premium and our free content available. Check us out on our Twitter. That will be down there in the comment section right below. Click that link. It will take you right to our Twitter. Like I said, that's where we post a lot of our free content as well. All right, once again, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys in the next one.